Collier has a more narrow labor market relative to Lee. So when people move into the area in Collier, they tend to bid up the prices more easily than they do in Lee, because Lee has more availability. And so when people enter the market in Lee, they don't bid up the prices as quickly as they seem to go up in Collier, because there's a greater selection in Lee. Lee has more of choice with respect to housing for different income groups relative to Collier as well. So a lot of people who work in Collier end up living in Lee or eastern Collier County. This is one of those issues which are not easily addressed, basically, because if you stop to think about it, even if you give someone a subsidized house, but the house is worth a lot more based on the market price, whoever lives there has every incentive in the world to maybe rent it out to somebody else who's willing to pay the market price. And so that becomes an issue. A lot of the big firms I'm seeing them start to provide housing as one of the benefits for their employees, which is what we see other markets in the region, in the state do. This is very common in Key West. Interesting thing about housing, in my opinion, is that people are always so concerned about rising home prices and whether or not wages keep up with them. But no one really looks at, the types of policies that cause home prices to rise so much. That's why I talked in my presentation today a lot about Fed policy, because it seems to affect that sector more than any other sector in the region.